Well, I am back in the blind. A nice bowl of ramen, took a power nap, enjoyed myself. It is now 2:49, and sunset is at 4:40. Let me check. So sunset's at 4:48, which means I have until 5:18 to legally harvest an animal. Gonna see what happens. Got a little bit warmer. It's about, what, 45 right now? Feels like 45. 43. So it's dropped a little bit since I got back out here. Glare, the sun coming through there, reflecting off this big old beard is probably going to be a bit of an issue. And of course, as I mentioned it highlights it perfectly for you, but I'm still pretty hopeful. According to the trail cams and everything else, between 3:30 and 5 o'clock is the most heavy activity that comes through this particular area. But I'm going to keep my camera on, and if anything comes by that's worth taking a snap of, I'm going to take a snap of it. So let's hang tight and see what we can see. Got another squirrel up here on a walnut. He's having his dinner before bedtime. Where is he? He's somewhere up in one of those trees over there. He didn't get the walnut out of the tree. He definitely climbed down, grabbed the walnut, went back up. But he is just enjoying it. Try and get some sound of it. Over the sound of the wind. Sound on the big camera just now. Yeah, I gotta do something about this reflector. This is ridiculous. Don't realize just how bright it is until I can see the sun reflecting off of it. Maybe it might have something to do with the number of times I've been absolutely busted when I was in the woods. I'm gonna have to get a face shield or wrap it up in a hair tie or something just to minimize the effects of the glow, because it's a thing. It's definitely a thing. Let's see if the squirrels have resumed their tromping around. There's one in particular here that seems to relish in every opportunity to watch me. Just sitting on a branch, sitting on a dead log, eating something and watching me. Still no deer movement though. But it'll come. He's got a big old walnut. Still no movement from deer. As you can see, I had to tuck in the reflector because it was ridiculous. I took a couple pictures of myself with it out, and it was just way too bright. And I know that shining back through the fabric in front of me through the mesh, so whatever's out there can inevitably see me. And maybe I'll change the orientation of my blind next time. That sounds brutal right now. I can't see anything from that direction because it's just washing out the mesh. For a little while the sun was behind this big old maple tree, but it's moved out now. And we have approximately an hour and 8 minutes until sunset. So we have an hour and 38 minutes to hunt. gonna go? Just had a wood duck fly through. Right over that creek. One single wood duck. I think it was a little hen. She's been sitting here enjoying a Snickers bar because nothing is happening except for the squirrels moving, which you've seen. The wait continues. Nothing's been moving for a while, not even the squirrels. The birds have stopped. Everything's kind of stopped. The wind is kicked up, so hearing things is starting to get a little bit more difficult. So, well, I might as well kind of give you a rundown on what I'm using today. So, let's start with this. So, I'm using a Remington 700. It's collapsed right now because I'm inside of the blind, but it's a Remington 700. It was an SPS Tactical, 20-inch heavy barrel, and on the end I do have a dead air muzzle brake, and it is chambered in 308, and I got a Vortex Diamondback 3.5 to 10X on the top. And what I'm actually kind of excited about is this. Give me a second here, let me spin you back around. Is the ammunition that I'm actually using. This is something I've never tried before. Again, I'm not a huge big game hunter, as you well know by now if you've followed my other videos, like this one up here. But this is a 139 grain tin alloy bullet. It's lead free, and it runs a little bit hotter speed-wise than your average 150 grain 308. The only two other deer I've taken were both with, well, one other one was with a 308, a different 308, but that was a Federal Fusion 150 grain, and it did the trick. Kind of headshot, so I guess anything would have done a trick on that one. And the first deer that I harvested was actually with a 12 gauge slug, 1 ounce 12 gauge slug. So I've never used lead-free ammunition, but it is something I kind of want to move toward in the future. Obviously, you know, waterfowl hunting, I can't use lead, so I kind of want to extend that on with everything else. Even with my squirrel hunting, I'm going to be phasing out the lead ammunition that I have and just going to steel ammunition for them. And of course, this, being that it is a lead-free ammunition, is what I'm going to be trying on my big game hunting. If I manage to harvest one today, the ranges I shoot at in this particular area aren't very long, but squirrel is mad at me because I'm talking. So the ranges I shoot at right here aren't very long, but I still want to see what this is capable of doing on medium-sized game, which is what it was designed for. And this is the, again, the Norma Evo Strike, EVOSTRIKE Evo Strike, in 139 grain 308. I'm excited to see if it's capable of doing everything they say it is. Honestly, I think this would be just the absolute juice if you put it in a 300 blackout. That would be really good. 300 blackout would be ideal for hunting in these locations because it's short range and you can make the rifle a bit more compact. Fortunately, you know, the rifle as it sits right now, this 308 in a chassis, is very, very, very unwieldy inside of a blind. But it's all I have available at this point in time because my 300 blackouts are not currently sighted in. And I don't have any, you know, hunting ammo right now. I just have full metal jackets for those because they've been pretty much range toys is what they were designed to be. But I need to get out of the range. I need to go do that. Woodpeckers. That squirrel didn't bark at me for long. He just barked and moved off. Anyway. I now officially have a bird in here with me. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I gotta sort this out. I got a wren in here. Oh, jeez. So, I have a very unexpected blind buddy. A wren decided to fly in here, and now I gotta get it out. Cute little thing. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, jeez. Yeah, so this is my buddy. This is my buddy. Carolina wren. Hang on, hold please. So, yep. He's been giving me a fit here for a few minutes. It's not been the easiest little guy to catch. But that is a Carolina wren. You never know just what's going to happen when you're sitting down here in the woods. He kind of zipped in here through the... Oh, jeez. Now he's out again. Anyway, he zipped in through the gap right here in the side. So I'm going to catch him one more time and get him sent back out through there. Hopefully he's not going to get too much more stressed out. So, that was fun. No wrens were harmed in the filming of this video. Yeah, so I just let him back out through a gap that he came in. I guess it just hit just right. He just zipped right in, but he came in through there. Played havoc in here for a few minutes and then went on its way. Of course, I've had to clean the inside of the blind because he decided to mess the inside of my blind. It pooped all over the place, but he was stressed out, or she. I'm not sure if it was a male or a female. All I know is it was indeed a Carolina wren. But these kind of things don't happen if you're sitting on the couch. And if they do, well, your couch is on a weird place. What a day. What a day. Plenty of squirrels. But that's the only thing moving. Man, I thought the sun was gone. It's very close to being gone. Then I can just have this out again. On the one spot where I'm sure that there's going to be a few does I walk through, if I'm lucky. Because now's about the time that they start coming in. Just got to keep my eyes peeled. Well, the good news is the wind shifted 180 degrees from where it was coming from this morning. So the wind right now is coming directly into my face, which, like I said, is exactly where I'm expecting those does to come from. If not directly there, they'll come from about 10 o'clock. Either way, I think I'm in a good position for it, so we shall see if they decide to move. I figured they would have been moving for most of the day, as chilly as it's been, but I guess they tucked in for the wind. Or, even better with my luck, they probably moved while I was away from my blind. Because that's never happened to a hunter before. Okay, it is 4:18. Exactly half an hour away from sunset. Exactly 1 hour left of shooting line. I'm hoping the squirrel activity picking up is an indicator of all the activity picking up. But I haven't seen a single deer moving. Haven't heard them, but if nothing else, it's kind of nice that with exactly 1 hour shooting light left, the sun went down behind the ridge, and I'm now nice and hidden again inside of my blind. Feeling positive. And these squirrels love walnuts. So noisy. That time of day has arrived. The geese are up and moving. Everything's got a routine. I just heard a shot a good ways off. So maybe somebody got lucky just now. Bringing home some tasty free-range protein for the freezer. Since nothing else is moving. The temp's dropping pretty quick too. It's back down to 38 degrees. But at least there's no wind. We'll be back out here again tomorrow morning. Better. I wonder what that sound is. Yeah, another squirrel just literally walked right behind the blind. It just went up this big old maple tree that's right here about 10 feet away. There's something in front of me. Again, from the direction I was expecting. I hear movement. And if it could get here in time, I might be able to swing something. Fingers crossed. It's a small doe. She can smell me. Yeah, she can smell me. I'm gonna wait her out and see what happens. Get ready for this shot. Just in case. If she walks out in the clearing in front of me, I'm gonna take her. Oh, she sees me. They're very good. That's the big doe making that noise. I realized just when I got inside that I never actually did an outro. So, that's all I got for you today. Like I always say, thanks again for watching. Make sure you find a reason to smile today, and I'll catch you in the next one, which is going to be a good one. I hope. We'll see.